Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you like the UFC, and really if you like Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler. Okay, as far as who wins this fight, how they're going to win it, I don't know yet, but let's talk about how Poirier would win this fight when they fight. Dustin Poirier. I really like watching him fight. He's a very exciting fighter. He's a fan-friendly fighter. He's a killer in the UFC. For him to win this fight, I'd say he should utilize his stand-up and not be too aggressive, because Michael Chandler is a guy that knocks people out with his punches and apparently front kicks like he did with Tony Ferguson, when he caught him like that. And if I'm Dustin Poirier, I would utilize my long arms and height more in this fight. I would be very patient on the feet. I would pick apart Michael Chandler with leg kicks and body kicks, but I have a combination of everything. Punch, punch, jab, jab, body, punch, punch, leg kicks. I would do that way because Michael Chandler is a very, very good wrestler. He can take guys down, So don't just throw leg kicks in this fight, but mix it up with your strikes. I would also try to maintain some distance between myself and Michael Chandler, because again, Michael Chandler can hit hard, but if he's kind of short compared to everybody else at lightweight and doesn't really have that reach advantage like Poirier will in this fight, it's going to be hard for Chandler to touch him, and most importantly, I would be okay with letting this fight go to distance if needed to, because I think if this fight's a 5-round fight or even a 3-round fight, let's look back at his fight that he had with Gaethje, where Gaethje didn't finish it, but he got the better of it. Justin Gaethje got hit a few times in that fight, but he was very calculated and calm. But the times he hit him, they were some bombs, and he picked apart Michael Chandler. I think Poirier, given that he's not quite the heavy hitter as Justin Gaethje, he can mix it up with some leg kicks. And if he has to take this fight to the ground, I'm not saying he needs to, because Chandler's a good wrestler. I would say that Poirier is more likely to finish this fight on the ground than Chandler. Chandler's best chances are ground and pound to get a TKO stoppage. Dustin Poirier, let's see. I remember that one time where he beat Max Holloway with some messed up triangle armbar choke or something that he did. He's had other submission victories. He's utilized his grappling to win some fights in the past and win a decision. So I would say if he has to, he can do that just to throw off Michael Chandler. And of course, when you're on the ground, when you're on top of the guy you're on top of is already making himself tired by having to carry the guy who's controlling the positioning on the ground, his weight and his own weight. So I would say do that a lot in midway, late round one. Try to get a takedown, make Michael Chandler carry your weight and make him wear himself out more. That way when round two starts, I would start picking apart the legs more with the leg kicks. I would throw more jabs. I would, because Dustin Poirier can knock out Chandler in this fight. He's had knockouts before with McGregor, but he doesn't quite have the power that Gaethje has. So I would just take the same approach, but I would mix up with some wrestling, more leg kicks. I'd be patient in this fight and calculated, and then be comfortable with taking a decision victory. Can he finish Chandler? He can. But I'd say if I was Dustin Poirier, that's what I would do. Okay, and coming up next will be a video talking about how Chandler can beat Poirier.